This is a professional environment. Hey! Stop it!
Another day up at the Waffle House, shit got hella poppin'. One lady started talking that shit like she really wanted problems. She said that the workers were working too slow. She needed the food cause she had to go. She got super angry and started to shout. So Wendy gave her a 3-piece on the house. Yeah. Go Wendy, I get why they mad, yeah. They just found out for Christmas all you be serving is both of them hands, yeah. Wendy, she ain't gonna back down. Her homie just pulled a pan out. So your little plans ain't gon' pan out. John Cena with the smackdown. Why you think they got this type of application? And the store should get launched like an application. If you're not with the shits like your name is Wendy, shit, you're not really a fit, go apply it Wendy. Run up on Wendy, boy, you better just surrender. Featherweight contender whipping up the chicken tenders. Mama lit the way she kept it cool with the aggressors. Even Iron Man is trying to bring her onto the Avenger, yeah.
I'll admit it. I'm not letting my kids die. I'm somebody that thought I could fix this, and I'm starting to think about having to eat my neighbor. I'm gonna haul him up by a chain. I will eat your ass. I'll do it. You think I like sizing up my neighbor? Gonna chop his ass up. My children aren't going hungry. I will eat your ass. I'll eat your ass. I'm literally looking at my neighbors now and going, I will eat your ass. Eat your ass. Eat your ass. My superpower is being honest, and I will eat your ass. I will eat your ass. Eat your ass. That's why I want the globalists to know. I will eat your ass. I will eat your ass. Eat your ass. I've extrapolated this out, and I will eat your ass.
I learned a lot, and I learned that I learned a lot. Anyway, Bo is associated here. Anyway, the point I want to make is I learned so much. I learned so much. I learned
black, white, all colors, all backgrounds. But I mean, come on, man. Men, women, gay, straight, everyone deserves a shot. You know, come on, man. You know the thing. You know what I mean? You know the thing. You know what I mean? Come on, man. What I have to do is I have to continue talking about the things that come on, man.
I came down here because I remember the first bumper sticker I saw. I learned that I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight and then watch the hair come back up again. So I learned about kids jumping on my lap. I love kids jumping on my lap.
Oh, I'm in trouble. What are we nuts? Dead. You know, come on, man. Give me a little break here. Get a life.
Taking cocaine or not? What do you think? Huh?
Come on, man. Black, white, all colors, all backgrounds. But I mean, come on, man. Men, women, gay, straight, everyone deserves a shot. You know, come on, man. You know the thing. You know what I mean? You know the thing. You know what I mean? Come on, man. You have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black. Come on, man.
The Corn Pop was a bad dude, and he ran a bunch of bad stores.
I can hardly wait to meet with that guy who is the stable genius. Come on, man.
I am very willing to let the public judge my physical and mental my physical as well as my mental fitness.
Come on, man.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids, wealthy kids.
Come on, man. I mean, come on. Take a look at the record.
I know a lot of weed smoking.
Come on, man. Black, white, all colors, all backgrounds. But I mean, come on, man. Men, women, gay, straight, everyone deserves a shot. You know, come on, man.
You know the thing.
You know what I mean?
You know the thing.
You know what I mean?
Come on, man. Why the hell would I take a test? I am,
And strike and strike and strike until you have victory. For every enemy that is aligned against you, let there be that we would strike the ground, for you will give us victory. I hear a sound of abundance of rain. I hear a sound of victory. The Lord says it is done. The Lord says it is done. I hear a sound of abundance of rain. I hear a sound of victory. Angels are being released right now. Angels are being dispatched right now. They're coming here. They're coming here from Africa, from South America. I hear a sound of abundance of rain. I hear a sound of victory. The Lord says it is done. The Lord says it is done. I hear a sound of abundance of rain. I hear a sound
motherfucking mukbang. We got a beef taco. Santa Fe, right?
Wake up. Wake up. It's propaganda. It's propaganda. It's an e-girl in military uniform. It's propaganda. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
It's just a rule. You know, the rules of perception. If they're black, then it's a gang. If they're Italian, it's a mob. But if they're Jewish, it's a coincidence, and you should never speak about it.
Oh, you know it, lad. You know that Hassan Piker? I'm coming to kill you in Los Angeles at your house.
Or in the ring.
No, in real life.
The sharing of biased and
False news has become all too common on social media.
More alarmingly, some media outlets publish things they simply aren't true without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Who's Sailor Moon shirt? Why mine, of course. It's a little tight.
Oh, of course you watch Progression. You know skill, dumb YouTube commenter, idiot.
I'm taking all your spell zones. Every
one. Take them. I don't need them.
Go.
End of main, dumbass.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Yeah, nice deck.
Spent all match complaining and had the rock
deck
in
is
hand.
bullshit.
Completely
It's bad.
saw through
It's
that
a bad
bluff,
deck,
by the
but
way.
it's still bullshit.
Did Hillary teach you
Skill
that one,
issue.
you liar?
Open wide, kids, because I'm going to rape you in the mouth.
He's going to what them in the mouth?
He's gonna grape him.
Well, if it's a level beyond Super Saiyan, then...
Then he must be a Super Duper Saiyan.
If he's a Super Duper Saiyan, then I shall find a way to become a Super D-Duper Saiyan.
You've done well so far, but up until now, I've only been using a mere 5% of my power. Now let's see how well you fare against my Biden blast!
Asking for it, Dokes is trying to give it to him.
Porn. Do you have that big a problem
I'm
with
not
porn?
making fun of.
When's the last time?
Slow down.
When's the last time you saw porn?
Oh, you busted me. Actually, I made humiliation porn. That's why I watch you on CNN.
No, but
Why are you gay?
Go, mommy, go! Again.
Look, fuck you, fuck the plane you flew in on, fuck them shoes, fuck the socks with the bell on it, fuck your gay-ass fairy faggot accent, fuck them cheap-ass cigars.
I thought his girlfriend was kind of yummy. Hey, media matters for America. Go fuck yourself. That's the first thing I want to say tonight.
Can you toss me a beer?
Yeah, I got you, bro. Here's a cold one, bro.
You got me wooded?
One.
Access denied.
1112.
Access denied.
1113.
Access denied.
1114.
Access denied.
This door is a bit.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back. We got Vic and GG here, nice and early. How you guys doing tonight?
I'm doing all right.
Wow, you guys have such low energy. Pick it up, people. Come on.
Sorry,
Also,
I
who's
just
got the echo?
GG, is that you?
I thought it was coming from your end.
I don't know. It wasn't.
Wait, no, it's TV in the background. That's got to be Vic. He's always watching soccer.
No, actually, I don't have anything playing in the background. I have my Switch on, so unless the Switch plays music in the background.
No, it was GG. He was watching TV. GG,
I'm
turn
using
off the TV.
headphones.
Well, your microphone's picking up your TV.
I don't even have the volume on the TV. It's muted.
Listen, one of you guys is watching the TV.
It's
One
not
of
me,
you doing
Crow.
it. One of you
Not
is
me.
doing it.
Not me.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Maybe if I turn down
This
the gain
dog
on my
is a
mic.
bitch. I love that fucking clip.
That's from Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridged, right?
Yeah.
It's from the filler season that he abridged, and it's fucking amazing. And then in the next episode, he gets past the door, calls himself Lord of Doors, and then encounters a second door. It's fucking great.
Yes, I love it. If only I miss Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge. I mean, not that it's still not finished, but it takes forever to finish.
Oh, dude, Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridged is my favorite. You know, I realized something. I screwed up when I played that clip earlier. Part of that Tucker Carlson clip got cut out for some reason. Let me see if I can just fix that. I mean, just for the next stream, because I will actually hate myself if I don't fix it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it went to black, and all I see next is Tucker Carlson saying "fuck you" to Media Matters. I'm like,
yeah, no, there's a little bit more to it. There's a little bit more. Okay, so what you guys need to understand is Fox News is intent on burying Tucker Carlson, and they're going about it in the most brain damaged way. I think, it's like Tucker is the one helping them do this, because it all makes him look good. It literally all makes him look good. It makes him look human. It makes him look funny. Okay, like it just in no way is it a good idea for Fox News to keep dropping these clips. One of the clips that they dropped was like him bitching about Fox Nation and talking about how the website sucks, right? And somebody at Fox News is leaking this shit to Media fucking Matters, right? Media Matters, whose whole mission statement is getting Fox News taken off the air. But they're carrying the water for fucking Fox because they'd rather see Tucker get destroyed. And it's like, dude, it's brain damage. Like, the Fox Nation site does suck. It's a terrible service. And it's like they released this clip, which is meant to show, oh, look at Tucker Carlson bad-mouthing his fucking employer. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Nobody likes the news agency. Like, nobody likes the mainstream media, including fucking Fox. Even conservatives hate Fox News, even though they watch it. Like, fuck, man. Like, goddamn, how stupid can you possibly be? So this just makes him look good. Tucker put out one video on Twitter, okay, just saying that he would be back soon. Nothing negative at all. That was it. And every shot that they've taken at him since is just hitting them back 10 times harder. It's so dumb. It's so fucking dumb. It's like the Bud Light situation, but on fucking crack cocaine. Soultail, thank you for the super chat. Why this guy? Just why? Which guy? Which guy? No. Tucker leaks aren't even bad. It's funny that the worst they could find on him. Dude, they're still trying. Okay, they did the clip of him bad-mouthing Fox Nation. Yeah. Then the next one is, these are all off the record, like off the record. These were all taken before his show was live. Okay, this is just him in his home studio or cracking jokes with people, right? There's one with him and Piers Morgan where they're discussing sexual techniques. It's funny. It's fucking funny. And then this one is him making fun of Media Matters and telling them to go fuck themselves. That's it. That's literally it. They think that this is working, and it's not. And I'm like, why? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
I mean, it wasn't going to work from the get-go because these are all like pre-roll clips before the show even starts. And we all know that Bill O'Reilly is the biggest one from Fox News who's like, fuck it, we'll do it live.
Dude, there's actually a clip that Fox News leaked out, which is Tucker Carlson going, fuck it, we'll do it live. He's making fun of Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's great. Oh my God, I gotta find it. You have to see this shit. Okay, dude, you have to see this. It's funny. It's fucking funny.
The one I had a chuckle at was the one where he's talking about postmenopausal women when it came to his looks.
Yes.
I was like, he's just taking a slide at the cackling hens at the View. Like, that's all he's doing.
Okay, hold on. We'll do the fuck it, we'll do it live. I probably have to include that. I'll play this one. I haven't found the post-menopause one though. Okay, let's see. Tucker.
This Matthew Getz person, is that Media Matters too, or is he just Some
Oh, you talking
rando
about
who's
Matt
posting
Gates?
the-
Oh, I think
Yeah.
he's a Florida representative, actually.
Oh.
You know, honestly, I you need to send me the postmenopausal one. But here's the fuck it, we'll do it live one. And dude, come on, this is great. This is great. This just helps Tucker's case that he's more human than the rest of them.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
That's it.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
That's
it.
Good. But I guess
That's because he's just making fun of Bill O'Reilly doing it. The clip of Bill O'Reilly freaking the fuck out. I think somebody posted it too. Hold on.
Should be further down, I think.
Where is it? Did they delete it?
Maybe.
Oh.
Or they hit it.
No,
there it is. No, it's just.
It's just the GIF. Oh, fuck you! Please tell me you didn't hide this. No, he didn't. He didn't. It's just gone. No.
Oh my God.
Okay. Well, okay. So the one with Bill O'Reilly doing it is hilarious too. But that's it.
Yeah, because he's seriously pissed because the teleprompter isn't working. That's the whole thing. They were trying to pre-record an out, and the teleprompter was fucking up.
Here we go.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that.
No, there it is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
Okay, but yeah, I can't read it. There's no words on it.
Okay.
Oh man. Oh, this guy's such a bitch. I fucking love it. Okay. I gotta, dude.
Ready? Sure.
There's no words there to play us out. What does that mean? To play us out?
Sting is going to do. It's a video. Sting video.
What is
for credits?
I don't know what that means. To play us out. What does that mean? To end the show?
Yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
Again. 5.
That's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with I can't do it. Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Yeah.
He's so mad.
5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.
Oh, dude, that was great. That was fucking great.
Check the private chat one. That's the one I was telling you about earlier.
Stop. I love you, Jasmine. I love you so much. Get some rest, baby. She came on the stream just so I could say that I love her. That was it.
Aw.
Everybody, that's my wife Jasmine. She's amazing, the most beautiful woman on the on fucking earth, and super supportive, and I love her. Okay, all right. I promised. I told my wife I wanted to do that for her. So there you go. That's hello, Jazz. Okay. So yes, they're trying to take down Tucker with all this shit, and it's just dumb. Here's the next one. This is from the clip. Okay. This is the whole thing that got cut off.
Okay, I'm not qualified on that score, I will say. I thought his girlfriend was kind of yummy.
He's talking about
just kidding, in case this is being pulled off the bird. Yeah, the bird. Hey, media matters for America. Go fuck yourself. That's the first thing I want to say tonight. Second thing is, totally kidding. I don't even know what his girlfriend looks like. And if I did, I would not find her yummy.
That was it. That was it. Dude, and Media Matters releases the clip. It's look at Tucker Carlson. It's bro, look at him making fun of you. Holy
I'm
fuck.
not, you know what?
Wait. I got to find the other one. Where's the other one that you sent me?
Wait, you said Media Matters. Aren't they part of Right Wing Watch? Or is that one of their subsidiaries?
Maybe. Media Matters, I just know, has been around for a little bit, maybe a decade or more. And their whole existence is just about trying to get the Fox News anchors canceled. and get Fox News taken off the air.
Feel great. You know, I can never
they have a really big hate corner for them.
These are all late shit coming out of Fox News, by the way.
My IFB. What? They want to control me from afar? Okay, I'm putting the leash on. You can... Fuck it, we'll do it live!
Oh, that was part of it.
I got
okay,
you,
that's
baby.
great.
Well, I feel great. You know, I can never assess my...
That was all part of it. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
So,
I
like,
can never assess my appearance until post-menopausal women tell me.
That's the big. Oh, we got Tucker Carlson shit. That's the big. We got Tucker Carlson shit. I mean, Jesus, it's absolutely fucking stupid. It's absolutely fucking stupid. Okay, we got to talk about this whole situation with Waddy and everything. And I'll just Waddy, he's like a Smash player or whatever.
Oh, so this piques my interest, basically.
Well, listen, this situation is just kind of weird, okay? So the first one is his ex-girlfriend calling him out on being a bad boyfriend. And don't get me wrong, like, okay, so we talk about like the Tucker Carlson stuff, all right? This doesn't even get to that level. It's not even at that level. Like, I'm more pissed about Crowder. Because, you know, Crowder pretends to be this, you know, fucking trad conservative daddy type, right? And he's berating his 8 months pregnant wife. He's lying about the divorce. He's lying about the reasons. His ex-staff is, like, calling him out. Like, there's all this shit going on with him, right? And it all has to do with him portraying himself as this moralistic figure when he has no fucking morals.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit about I don't give a shit about Smash players and their personal lives unless they're doing something with kids. So, like,
remember, let's not forget 2 years ago.
yes. But you know, this situation is just really dumb, and you have people calling this girl a victim, and I'm just going like, what? A victim of what? Right? Apparently, the big thing that she is the victim of is fucking Waddy is just sexually attracted to trans people, and she's trans, and she was willing to fuck him so that she could have free room and board, but she wasn't actually into him.
Huh?
I don't even know, like, I'm sorry. I'm done here. Like, you are just such a fucking degenerate. So this person comes out, all right? And now there's this other guy that's coming out against him, the squirt person. So the age ranges here are 20 and 16, just to be clear with everybody.
Okay.
But my problem with the squirt messages is that they're very weird. There are two messages that have Waddy as the actual handle in the messages, and it's clearly Waddy saying, "I heard you have feelings for me. I'd like to be with you," or whatever. Like, I'm interested in you too, something of that nature, right? That's it for those messages. The next two messages have a different person's name as the handle. It goes from Waddy to saying Chris. So I don't even know if these are the same. Like, I honestly have no idea if they are actually the same person. So I don't know what happened with the squirt person, because in the messages that say Chris and not Waddy, I guess maybe they're the same person. This Chris guy is going, "Oh, I found out you're a dude, so I'm not interested anymore." I'm going like, okay, so Waddy knows this person. So if this is Waddy, Waddy knows this person's age, but not their sex. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we actually doing? There's something there. I have no idea though. Waddy is no longer in the scene, right? Waddy's real name is Chris. Okay, thank you, John. Here, I'll give you a link, John. I'll give you a link.
Yeah, actually, I sent them a link already.
Oh,
yeah, I did so on Discord.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, wait, John, it's on Discord.
Yeah.
Wait, here, I'll send it on Twitter too. Give me a second. Let me find the squirt person. I just want to show you the messages. Assuming this Waddy is this Chris guy, does Wadi have like 2 fucking phones? Because it's weird. It's so fucking weird. I'm not kidding. It's really fucking weird. Why are the messages under 2 different names if it's the same person? Okay, because apparently Squirt's like, oh, I found this phone and I just started charging it up. And I'm like, okay, let's say I believe that. Why did you change the handle in the middle of you taking screenshots, right? And look, Wadi's deactivated and everything. He responded to the ex-girlfriend, and then it was and then he responded to nothing when Squirt came out. Hold on. Let me. Where are the fucking you bitch? You fucking bitch. Where are these fucking phone messages? Hold on.
So it went literally.
Here we go.
Couch crasher to home wrecker.
Hold on. Take a look at this. This is what I mean about the messages being weird. Okay, do you see at the top it says Wadi? Okay,
Wadi,
right? Okay, and you can see here. This. And don't get me wrong. This doesn't look good. Okay, look, I've already said beyond a 4-year age gap, I'm kind of like, because Romeo and Juliet laws, to my understanding, do protect relationships that are about that age difference. So make of that what you will. But
we don't know do we know what state this is in?
But the problem is I don't know any of this information. I don't know what state either person is in. I don't know what went beyond these messages, because this is all you have, okay? This is all you have. And it's this person going like, no, just forget it. And then over here, look, I'm just saying if you ever want to talk about it, you can, because honestly, down to try whatever. What does that mean? I'm open to try a relationship. No, I definitely can't. Okay, so that's the end of it. Okay, this is the end of the text messages with this Wadi person. Now it says Chris. Okay, now it says Chris. Okay, and I'm just confused by it. Okay,
The only thing I'm confused by is the aspect in which these messages are taken in.
Yeah. Okay, that's weirdly. Why are text boxes weirdly so? That looks like it's kind of Photoshop.
Well, and then over here it says, oh, we kissed or something, right? And then look at the message and response. Yeah, I'm sorry, I wasn't sure before, but now I'm sure I don't want to be with a guy. I feel bad, but I wanted to at least give you time to cool down about the whole thing. Whatever, twice now that I've been led on, I'm done. I'm sorry, it doesn't mean I don't want you as a friend. I've got the ex-girlfriend who's pissed off about the way this relationship ends with Wadi, and how dude, the ex-girlfriend's just fucking brain damage. I swear to God. But then you have these messages here, and it's kind of clear that the person who breaks things off would be Chris, aka maybe Wadi. All right, Chris, aka maybe Wadi. But I'm supposedly like what he was groomed or something. Like, I'm just telling you, dude, I can't. He's actually upset, saying like, I'm upset that I was led on, bro. Like, what are you gonna do now? You're coming out and like claim what you were groomed or something, dude. I can't. The internet has fucking ruined people. Their brains are fucking damaged. I can't with this shit. Like,
look at all of us.
Ruined. They just came onto the internet and became more degenerate.
Well, and again, look, maybe the person coming out with the allegation decided, because you can see there's about an hour-long time gap between it saying Wadi to it saying Chris. But okay, like, did you change the messages? Did you change the name on the messages? Because, bro, for all I know, you changed the fucking name to say Wadi in the first place now. This is so weird, right? Why does it shift to say Chris from saying Wadi?
Yeah, and why does it change format? Wouldn't it have like a picture?
That's very
in
inconsistent.
the ID?
So this is kind of very.
I mean, look right there. It says Wadi and then it has a WR and a bubble. Wouldn't it have a picture of like maybe a?
And here's the thing. Maybe when they started the phone, they chose to do some sort of update on it. I have no idea. That could be the case. But why did even so? But why did the name of the person change? And
wait a minute. Go to the first picture, Crow.
Yeah.
Top left corner.
Yeah.
Snapchat. Okay, so it's saying it has service there, but when it goes to the Chris one, No
service.
Universe. Yeah, that's
Look,
the part
look,
that-
I don't,
Even more so.
I'm not trying to imply that. Oh, John just left. Fuck, he was just in the back screen there. And I was about to bring him in.
Yeah.
Fuck, John, come back. I'm sorry, I was just going through the messages. John, come back, man. Okay,
John, Baby, come back.
Stop.
Me and Vic had the same idea.
I know. Okay. But
Okay. Well, wait. How deep
there he
are
is.
you into this game? How deep are you into this case?
John and Aura have been going into this one for like a couple of days now.
Hello. What about you,
You guys hear me?
John,
just the stuff I've
All right,
heard
now you
from-
can hear me. Okay, you guys can hear me before.
Yeah, the only thing I know is
okay.
the stuff that I've talked about with John and Aura, which was like last night, and then seeing these messages here. I read the ex-girlfriend's twit longer, and it's fucking stupid.
Okay, let me clarify.
Yeah,
let me clarify some things real quick. So Wadi's real name is Chris. So there might be a plausible explanation of why there's two different names. It could be that maybe when they got more personal, maybe he changed the contact information. It's possible, but the problem with what
these
he's showing
aren't
there,
screenshots. No, hold on.
no,
These
those
not
are. That's the
screenshots.
thing. Here's the thing. Those are screenshots of a phone.
Yeah, no, it's screenshots
You mean
of a phone.
pictures of a phone?
Yeah, but it's not a screenshot directly from the phone.
But here's the thing.
But no,
here's
he
the thing,
goes,
though.
just charged my old phone from around when this all happened. So he's saying that he just charged the phone. He just took these pictures. And dude, it's not screenshots from back then. It's screenshots from today.
Yes. This is what I mean. It's just like those are Well, basically, look, those are screenshots of screenshots because he's not showing the actual thread. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, that's
dude.
That's the only thing I can take from that. It's possible. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe he's using two different. Maybe he's using a different app. I don't know. But here's the thing. Here's the problem. There's some context missing because you have obviously what's the beginning of this conversation of him showing that Wadi apparently had an interest in him and he had an interest in Wadi, but he was resistant to it. And then you have the aftermath of whatever happened between them, right? And then you have what he said, what Squirt said in his own twit longer, which is whatever relationship he had with Wadi only lasted a few days. But he also claims that the relationship was sexual. Now, he doesn't have any proof of this, right? He's just claiming this. So the screenshots that he shows are really only proof that there was interest between them and supposedly something happened between them, but they don't prove any kind of, sexual relationship. That's just something that he's claiming. He's claiming that he had a sexual relationship with Wadi in his twit longer, but that, the messages obviously don't reflect that.
Well, actually, the messages don't reflect anything sexual because he goes, I just don't understand why you would tell me something that you felt something special when we kissed if you could never actually see us dating.
And that's the thing that only proves that apparently they were seeing each other and that they kissed.
If you fucked, why would you tell everybody that you were just kissing? Come on. I don't believe.
The thing is, he
I
claims
get the messages. I get their messages.
He claims that they had sex in his twit longer, but again, the messages don't reflect
just
that.
Don't back that up at all.
No, they don't. No. And that's the thing. Well, that's the other thing too, is that there's context missing between. Because I would think, whatever it was that happened between them, he's showing the beginning and he's showing the end of it. Okay, so where's all the in between stuff? Because I would think that would be the most incriminating stuff, right? Especially if they were engaging in any kind of sexual, either sexual, talking, if they were sexting or if they were, having actual sex, I would think that would be in whatever came in between, right? But that's not what's being shown. You're just seeing the beginning and you're seeing pretty much, presumably the beginning and the end of whatever they had. And that's it. And nothing else. And then the rest is just kind of left to, okay, it does basically boil down to his word against Wadi's word.
Yeah, no, 100%. No, 100%. It's just the messages. Here's the thing. It comes down to credibility for me. Okay, the problem is Wadi used to date this Juno person. Juno apparently is good friends with fucking Squirk. So I'm sitting there going, all right.
Well, it's not just that. They're friends with Squirt. Squirt apparently is lodging them or lodged them after.
I'm just pointing that out. Okay, they have a close relationship with the person that just tried to go after him. And then that didn't necessarily go down, right? He was getting some backlash, he was getting some heat, but he was responding to it. And so Squirt comes in and goes, "Oh, by the way, I was 16 and I was being groomed and he had sex with me." And it's like the messages don't back that fucking story up, Squirt. So it's like maybe you could convince me. Maybe you could convince me. Maybe you could convince me. But you went out and immediately fucking lied. And you seemingly did it so that you could bolster this fucking Juno bitch. So I'm already done. I'm already fucking done. It's obvious to me this doesn't fucking actually matter to you. This didn't actually affect. You know what? You know what these messages read? It reads that you're upset that Waddy doesn't want to be with you. That's actually in these messages.
Well, that comes
16.
across.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Hey, guess what? You're 16. They'll stab someone. They're going to treat you like an adult too. I'm done. I'm fucking done. You're not an invalid. Okay? You do not lack all fucking agency here. Again, and to be clear, the reason why they have Romeo and Juliet laws and shit like that is because they acknowledge shit like this does happen. So fuck you!
Oh.
Yeah, the whole thing that I see is like, look, I don't know, maybe what this person claims, it's possible that it happened, but again, it's not nothing that they're showing, and by their own admission,
by these messages.
Well, that's the thing, and by their own admission in their tweet longer, right? By Squirt's own admission in his tweet longer, he says that he doesn't have any proof. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much apparent after seeing those text messages, because they don't really prove anything. They just prove that there was an interest between the two. Now, in Waddy's tweet longer, which was deleted when he it's not actually deleted because tweet longers, the links to them stay live even if you delete your Twitter, as long as you have that link, which I do, and I also have it archived. But in Waddy's tweet longer response, in his tweet longer response to Juno, he was saying that initially he had responded to the allegations about Squirt back in 2018, I believe, or 2020. In 2020 he did, because apparently that had come up around the time that the whole Senpai thing did.
Squirt was already trying to pull this shit.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know that Squirt was the one accusing him, but there was rumblings around then about Squirt. You know what I mean? There was people talking that something happened between him and Squirt, which he had said that, hey, look, I had, there's Squirt liked me and stuff, and it was just not, I didn't feel the same way about him. So whatever, and it was kind of it all happened right. I don't know.
That's actually what is in these messages too.
Yeah. So basically, it was around the time that the whole Senpai thing happened. I have that, but I'm gonna have to I don't have it all on me because I'm doing all this from my phone right now, Crow. But I'll have it on my stream, and I could send it to you later if anything. But in that tweet longer response, that's when he was just he addressed the Squirt thing, and just kind of said like, look, I wasn't into Squirt or whatever, and that he claimed that nothing happened between him and Squirt. So that's what I'm saying. It's really a he said kind of thing between them. Squirt claims they had a sexual encounter. Waddy denies that. Waddy said that, hey, look, I just realized I wasn't into, this person developed an unhealthy kind of attachment towards me, and I just wasn't into it. And I moved on from it. Then I ended up with Senpai, whatever. And he's like, and as far as the Senpai and puppy thing goes, I have no idea about any of that, and I don't really want to be involved with any of it. So, and I assume it wasn't long after that him and Senpai parted ways themselves. But that was 2020. That was that tweet longer. Then the recent one he did was in response to Juno saying, basically, same thing again, right? Juno made their claims and whatever, and he and Waddy basically refuted Juno's claims, saying that none of that happened. The stuff that Juno was saying didn't happen the way it happened. It's not true.
Well, let me ask you: do you believe that this story here is real?
Which one? The Juno one or the Squirt one?
I'm saying the way Squirk described it. Do you think that actually happened?
It's hard to say, man, because the thing is, it doesn't really. The problem is, man, you know how it goes with a lot of these stories. A lot of people claim stuff that didn't happen and that didn't actually happen, and then conveniently, or they claim certain things happened, and then conveniently they don't have any kind of proof that could really back up their claim. But they want to say it anyways. They want to say that it happened anyways. Hey, I have no proof, but please believe me that it did happen. Take my word for it. And it's just like, unfortunately, that's not your word these days isn't good enough, especially online. It's just not. And this Squirt person is even claiming themselves that they're not a victim of any crime. That's another thing to note too. If you look at Squirt's twit longer, he claims that he's not a victim. That he's not, that he's not hurt in any way. Like he's like, hey, I'm not suffering over this. This is not causing me this, that, or the other. This is just something that happened. I just think that, he's basically saying the reason he's coming out with it is basically to back up this Juno person and to also kind of show Wadi's true character. It's really more about exposing Wadi, more or less. It comes across.
What is the true character that he exposed?
I guess is that he's some kind. That's the thing. I don't know, because both of their twit longers come off as people that are just kind of jilted exes. It's typical relationship shit, right? Things didn't work out. The person that was pissy, and Squirk himself admits that he was bitter about stuff not working out between him and Wadi. So it's just kind of like, yeah, that's the way both of these twit longers come across. They come across as bitter exes because things didn't work out, and that's the way they both read. Now, Juno's, I think, is a little bit worse, because Juno basically admits to the fact that I wasn't into Wadi, but I decided to get with Wadi when it was convenient for me to get with Wadi, because, he could take care of me, essentially. And then they were mad because they felt that Wadi used them, but it's just like, but you, by your own explanation, you were using Wadi too. So it's just it was kind of mutually beneficial. So I don't understand why people are running to Juno and being like, oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you. What the fuck happened to them? What? Like, they used Wadi too. It's just like, to me, they both fucking used each other. I'm like, that's like typical relationship bullshit. It's just it's like, what? It's just like, okay, they were both shitty in the relationship. Like, so it's just like, that happens. It's just like,
that's funny.
It's weird, because it's just like, all right, we're supposed to feel sorry for the person that basically says that they had a place to stay and a roof over their head.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
You're supposed to feel sorry for that person.
You're supposed to feel sorry for this guy putting a roof over her head, and or his head, whatever they are. I don't know what they identify as. But like, you're supposed to feel bad for that, but yet they themselves said they weren't into the guy, but they did it because obviously they had their back to the wall or whatever. And it's just like, well, I had no other choice. I said, well, yes, you did. And you still chose what you chose.
Yeah, you actually made the wrong choice.
It's just like I don't know what you're expecting. You weren't into the guy to begin with until it was convenient for you, and then you decided to try to okay, well, I'm gonna be the housewife that's gonna stay home. It's just like, well, okay, then what's the issue here? It was, it was a give and take, I guess, for both. So it's like, I don't really feel bad for any of these people involved, because it's just like, okay, shit doesn't work out. It happens. It's just like, that's life. Get over it. Move on. It's just like, I don't see, at no point do I see any, this person, the worst thing this person claims is, I guess, is that Wadi pretty much mouth raped them, right? This Juno saying, he forced me to do this. It's just like, but you yourself said that it didn't, he didn't get violent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, he didn't get violent. It doesn't seem like it was that forced. It seems like you were complicit in it until you decided after the fact that you weren't. It's just like, I don't know, man. It's just, it's all really weird, and it's weird to me that people are getting like up in arms about it and wanting to cancel this guy. But I'm like, this is nothing. This is relationship bullshit 101. None of this stuff really. This is just shit that happens. You know what I mean? And people trying to paint certain things out to be worse than what they actually were.
We're saying it's relationship bullshit, and I agree there. But it's like, look at the way that they're going about it. to get back at Waddy, and it's just so underhanded, disgusting. You have people like, and what's really frustrating the fuck out of me is you have that same group of people, no matter what the claim is, jumping up to go, oh, our baby, oh, I'm here for you, and it's like every fucking time this group of jackasses shows up just to like clobber onto whoever's being accused and go simp for whoever's making the accusation.
And look, for all we know, look, Waddy could be an absolute piece of shit, right? I don't know the guy. There's no dog in the fight there defending him. I don't know him. We don't know him anything. But it's just like the claims seem really fucking stupid, right? Because here's the thing, at least in the Quite situation, this girl, at least she went like balls to the wall. She was fucking lying, but she went balls to the wall. She said, well, you know what? He raped me. You know what I mean? These people, they're not even saying that. They're just saying, you know what? He was a dick. And it's just like, really? This is what we're canceling the guy over because he was a shitty boyfriend? You know what I mean? That's it.
I think that is worthy of cancellation in 2023.
Yeah, and that's basically what it amounts to, is just like, he was a dick. You know what I mean? He played me. It's just like, oh well, that's fucking life.
You played him.
Yeah, it's just like, well, Juno at least, yeah, exactly. Juno, to me, that Juno played Waddy just as much as Juno got played by Waddy. So it's just like, now the other guy, the Squirt guy, he seems like he might have just been played, right? But again, that's life, dude. Shit like that happens. You know what I mean? Take it on the chin, learn from it, move on. Don't do it. That's it. You know, it's a learning experience. It's like, all right, this dude played my ass. I'll never get played like that again. That's it. Dust your shoulder off and keep on moving. That's it. Learn from the mistake.
No. Dust your shoulder off and keep on moving. No, they can't do that. They're the victims.
No, yeah, of course, because then they want to pull all the other stuff, right? Oh, he groomed me. He did this. He did that. And it's just like, oh, okay. And it's just like, all right. I mean, how do you begin to prove that, right? With the messages, I don't think, because again, we've seen the messages that Squirk has shared, right? And they're not sexual at all. There's nothing sexual in them. So it's just like, at least if he had something to show, like Waddy talking to him sexually for, I don't know, months on end beforehand and stuff like that, then maybe you can make that claim, right? The grooming claim might stick. Huh?
Yeah, it would at least be something.
You'd have some ground. You'd have something to build off of, is my point, right? You'd have something to be like, okay, well, maybe there's something here, right? Because here's months prior, right? Months and months prior, or maybe even years, right? That Waddy was talking to this guy a certain way, but there's none of that. There's none of that. You know, it's just kind of like, he says that Waddy was with him for 3 to 4 days. I'm like, okay, how did he groom you within 3 to 4 days? I'm not saying it's not outside the realm of possibility. But I'm like, damn, okay, well, how did that happen? And why don't you just show that? I mean, it could have happened. It could have happened. Look, it could have absolutely happened. It's definitely within the realm of possibility, but it's just like, again, it would behoove you to show that if that is indeed what happened, if you have something, right? Which I don't think he does. I mean, because that's easy to claim, like, well, you know, all our interactions were in person. Well, yeah, maybe. And maybe that's when all that shit occurred, right? We could give him that, right? That's certainly possible.
Yeah.
But again, then you have, it's weird because then you have Squirt saying like that he's not a victim of anything. It's just like, okay, I'm really confused here. I don't understand what you're getting at. Then why even bring up the fact that you were groomed? Why say that this happened? Why say that happened? When you're ultimately not claiming any kind of victimhood, you're saying, hey, I'm okay, I'm fine. None of this really affects me. Okay, then why are you doing this again? Just to defend this Juno person and just to kind of get one last dig at Waddy? I mean, because, all right, I guess. Do your thing.
I see.
Get that one last punch in.
I get that. That's kind of what's going on here.
Yeah.
It's just. It's just. I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at the people that are rushing to like fucking back it all up, and I'm like, it's just the same story. It's the exact same thing. You're doing it all over again.
Yeah, and the thing is, they think that it's just like, well, look, Squirk's story corroborates Juno's. It's just like, it could corroborate it all at once. It's just like, it doesn't, just because they align doesn't mean they're necessarily true. Doesn't matter.
Let's say Juno's story is entirely true. It's like, I mean, other than her claiming that the what Juno describes is consensual oral sex, but Juno is saying that she was mouth raped. Like, come on. Like, her own story is fucking garbage. It's ass.
Yeah, well, apparently that's what it boils down to, right? That's the worst thing that they claim is essentially that Wadi mouth raped them, and it's just like, okay,
mouth rape.
but it's just like, but again, but even that, but here's the other thing too. They don't even like call it any kind of assault or anything like that. They just say, well, he forced me to do this, but I did it anyways. And it's just like, well, wait, hold on, I don't.
Nice.
Did he force you or not? It's just like, because it sounds like you're also saying that you were complicit in it, that you're okay with it to a degree, consented to it, I guess. It's just like, well, what is it? Did he force you to do this or not? You know what I mean? What is it? Pick a lane, stick in it, right? Which one is it? Did he force you against your will, or did you willingly do this with him? Did you willingly do this sexual act with him? It's just like, it can't be both. It's got to be one or the other. Because then they claim, cried in the bathroom afterwards. It's like, okay.
You think it can't be both? They disagree.
Disagree. Yeah.
Okay, so let's play the Star of Tonight show's video. Okay.
Oh God, I saw that video, man.
Oh wait, there was a video.
I won't be able to stay for the whole thing, but I have a few words on it.
Okay.
Go ahead and play it.
Should we skip the intro?
Yes.
Yeah. Skip ahead to the 2-minute mark.
Please.
Talk about Wadi, what to do when waiting for evidence. Oh.
Yeah, we need to talk about Wadi, what to do in waiting for evidence. He calls it enough is enough. Enough is enough, guys. It's a big video for him.
So hello, it's good to see you. Though I wish it was under.
I forgot. Like, I was listening to this in the background, so I didn't really pay attention to the visuals here. I appreciate the long hair. I do.
Oh my God! Oh
Just
my God,
like
Crow,
you,
you
Crow.
stole your due.
Just like you.
No, my hair is actually longer and it's more wavy. And unlike him, I actually am capable of growing facial hair.
Crow, you missed a joke.
Different circumstances. Let's finally get started. On April 29th, Wadi's ex-girlfriend released a twitlonger speaking out against Wadi. The twitlonger accused him of many things, including fetishization of trans women, pressure.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
This is how we're starting it?
Yes, this is how we're starting it.
Oh my
This
God.
is yeah. That's how we're starting it. Fetishization of trans women.
Just
I don't fucking care. I don't give a shit. Some pervert dudes are into fucking trannies. I don't care. It's whatever. I don't give a shit. I don't fucking mind. Like, it doesn't bother me.
Feels like they only say like trans now for like a buzzword or some shit. That's how it feels like.
This feels retarded. This feels fucking retarded, man. Like, what are you picking up here? What are you picking up here?
You got to watch the rest, man.
Brain cancer, man.
Just play it, it gets better. It gets better. It gets better. By better, it gets better. By better, I mean way worse. Way worse.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You guys hate me.
Great.
Pushing her into oral sex and grooming her by cutting her off from her friends and moving her in with him.
That's not grooming.
That's grooming, you fucking idiot.
Oh my God.
Cutting her off from her friends and moving her in.
That's literally completely different.
I was groomed. He moved me into his home. It's grooming.
I mean, that could happen as the result of grooming, but that in and of itself.
That's a different term in itself.
Let's be fair to this guy here. He's a complete idiot and doesn't know what he's talking about or how to edit a video, because you don't want black text on a tan wall. Just make it white with a black outline, you dipshit.
Yeah, actually, that would have been better.
Man, that's an insult to my limited intelligence.
Wait, okay. First off, the way the tranny Juno describes it, pressured into oral sex. Bitch admits to sleeping with him because she wanted to use him, but she was pressured into it. Oh,
Yep.
you absolutely special fucking people.
She already like
Purely
gave out her
special
intentions, and if you give out your intentions already, like, yeah, it's like, how do you get pressured if you have a plan in motion, right? You have a plan, and like, so I don't understand. That doesn't make any
Well, there
fucking
was
sense.
no
The
formal
plan was to
documents. Then.
fuck
There was no
Waddy.
formal.
The plan was to fuck Waddy. There you go. That's step one.
So you
I'm
don't
just
get
saying-
pressured when you have a game plan. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I mean, there was no formal document for like the terms of rent, like every month.
How old is this guy? How old is this guy?
I like, dude. I don't give a shit. Okay, he's old enough. He's old enough to be retarded. So you know we're gonna pick on him.
Oh, just wait till you hear what he has to say. Right.
Okay, all right. We got it.
Retardation has no age.
Turning her into what she described in her twit longer as her personal, quote, 1940s housewife, end quote. The next day, one of Waddy's other exes, an ex-boyfriend, released a twit longer corroborating the first
music in the background. You hear that? You hear that, Crow?
What is it?
1940s housewife.
19s, like
No, the really cheery music is what does it for me. It's great. Nice atmosphere.
What
you're
does it
setting
for
up.
me is that fucking map of Skyrim he has in the background.
What about the Grand Theft Auto up there?
I think it is.
Is that GTA?
Yeah, that's a GTA inspired poster.
Yeah, it's not actually GTA, but it's just themed in that style.
Yeah, themed in that
Isn't
style.
that a map of
Fonts.
Skyrim?
It is.
Okay.
Well, let's hear what he has
You
to say.
guys
Hear
are
what he has to
focused
say.
on like the weirdest shit in this video.
Just hear what he
right
has
now.
to say. Yeah, his room doesn't matter. It's just like let's just
Hey, that's not
attack
fair.
the guy's argument because that's going to be the most fun. Go ahead.
That's not fair. That's not fair. He
A
spent
man's
a lot
house
of time
is
on
his
his
castle,
work.
John.
Yeah, John.
Yeah, that's not for.
Yeah,
Oh
John.
shit! I see the Smash Bros poster.
Play the tape. I gotta go shoot. I gotta go.
It looks like
I
he's
gotta
got
go
an
shoot.
oil drum in the background there behind his head. But it's just his
This
mic.
guy is so stupid. I mean, come on. We already know what he's gonna say anyway. It's like
Just you
Oh,
have to hear
God.
it. You have to hear
Okay,
it. Go
all
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead,
Fine,
bro.
fine, I'll play it.
accusation and telling their own story, including accusing Waddy of grooming him as well and having sex with him when Waddy was 20 and the victim was 15.
Okay, see, that's the problem. Squirk's timeline doesn't add up with them being 15, from what I understand.
No, they're 3 years. There's a 3-year age difference between him and Waddy.
Wait, it's 3 years, not 4 years.
Well, the thing is, look, him being 16 and Waddy being 20 is plausible, right? Because even it being a 3-year, right? Because three years and some months.
I don't even care
So,
anymore. I've completely lost interest in Squirk being groomed of anything. 3-year age gap. You know what? Get fucked. Seriously, get fucked. That's it. That's my only thing I'm going to say. Just get fucked repeatedly, over and over and over again, with a rusty fucking pipe
in the mouth.
Well, yeah, that'll be the finisher. That'll be.
Well,
the
go
finisher.
ahead. Go ahead. Just finish playing the video.
I will. I will go ahead. I will go ahead.
Then, the day after that, the second accuser uploaded screenshots from his old phone that were conversations between him and Waddy that support his story.
Really?
And that is it.
Really? They do? They do? Oh, wow. That's amazing because I didn't see that.
Whoa.
Oh, God. Oh, my fucking God, dude. This can't be real. This motherfucker cannot be real. Is he? Am I being punked right now?
Nothing scripted is ever
you're
real,
not.
Bro.
Oh, my God.
Because you can tell he's literally reading from a script.
Listen. As cute as that is, cute as that whole story is, fuck me.
For my extremely brief facts of the accusation summary. Like I said in the beginning, I'm not going to go over everything in the twit-longers in graphic detail, nor will I simply blanket statement everything here with a vague "this is bad" statement. Instead, I want to talk about the wider reaction to these twit-longers from Waddy himself and people within the community. Firstly, I want to talk about the waiting for both sides argument that I've been...
Okay, my
this is where it gets all right. Just
my encounter
real quick. This is where it gets really retarded. This is where it gets really retarded.
I know it is. I know. So before it begins, my entire counter, because I'm going to be mean and I'm going to be nasty here. So before any of that begins, I want to say my official counter to this entire statement is Quite. That's it. It's just one name. It's Quite. I'm not going to bring in anybody else, just him, because it just fucking happened. That's all. Now I'm going to be a complete fucking prick moving forward, because fuck this kid.
Mr. Crow.
Swirling around the community. Because here's the thing. Waddy already made a statement. He released a twitlonger, which was a blanket statement refuting everything in his first ex's twitlonger, saying he would never do such a thing and accusing his ex of being bitter over their breakup. Now, I would show you this twitlonger and read quotes from it, but I can't access the twitlonger anymore since Waddy deactivated his Twitter account once the second person released their twitlonger speaking.
Oh, hey, guess what? John has the fucking twitlonger.
Yeah. Well, this guy has it too now. I know this guy has it too, because I believe somebody sent it to him after the fact.
Yeah. I was about to say, would you like to share it with this special individual?
No, he's already got it. That guy's already got it. So people were sharing it on Twitter, and I think somebody sent it to him too. I saw, the interaction. So I mean, I have it archived. He has it. He has it now. But he didn't have it before he made this video. So, but I don't think. Here's the thing. Even him having it, I don't think that would change what he's about to say, at all. I think he already had, this premise. The premise for this video, he already had it laid out, and you'll see what the main focus of his video is here.
I get the premise of his video. It's what if I have brain damage?
Well, yeah. With the kind of take, it is a pretty brain dead take. The one that he gives here, the one that he's setting up for right now. Which play. Just let him say it, Crow. Let him say it so the audience
can hear it for themselves. That's the plot.
So.
All right, fine.
Speaking out against Waddy. But even if Waddy had not released a statement or deactivated at all, I'm against the waiting for both sides stance. And that might seem a bit unreasonable, but just hear me out.
Really? No.
No. Let him explain. Let him explain it because he let him explain it because Crow. He digs his own grave with his argument.
Calm down.
He digs his own grave with his argument. Go ahead.
Fine.
Now, let me be perfectly clear here. Waiting for Waddy's statement before deciding whether or not he was guilty is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, I encourage it and support it as the correct decision. What I am against is people using the waiting for both sides argument as a reason to not support the victim. That is what I'm.
Well, see,
get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
He just said that they're the victim, right? So, right? Like, I didn't just make that up in my head, right?
See, I don't like. I hate it when people say that. Victim of what? I say, look, they're accusers. That's it. They haven't been proven to be victim unless you can prove they've actually been victimized, and I don't understand what they've actually been a victim of. It's certainly not a crime, at least not so far that we know, right? At least what's been publicly shared. Nobody's been a victim of a crime yet that we know of.
Yeah, I mean, the term victim is a TBD kind of terminology. It isn't like it's not a prerequisite or a pre-assumed title.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So it's, he goes on. See, the whole thing that he's trying to argue here, and he says it. I think he says it a little bit more specifically, is that being neutral essentially is still being against the victims. I'm like, no, it's not. It's still being neutral, because here's the thing: being neutral is that you're not supporting anybody either way. You're not supporting, but you're not against them either. That's it. That's all being neutral is. You're literally just in the middle. You're just seeing which way the wind blows. You don't have to come and rush to support somebody, because then you're not really being neutral. You're showing some degree of bias if you're doing that. But his argument that he's trying to make, the point that he's trying to make, is that you could still support them and still be neutral. It's just like, well, no, because if you do that, you're going to embolden people like that to continue to lie. Because his argument afterwards, and he'll say it, you'll see it. He says it here in this video. It's just like, well, if they end up lying afterwards, that's not your fault, and that's and it's like, and it's okay, and it's okay. It's like, dude, you don't. you don't get it. It's just like if you support them, right? If you show, because that's the thing. That's what people like Orion wanted, right? They wanted support. They wanted to be believed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you saw what happened, right? People were more than willing to believe Orion and then say like fuck White without knowing anything. That's the problem. It emboldens people like Orion to continue to fucking lie. And other people that might be like Orion to be like, oh, I'm gonna do that shit too. Because look at all the support they're getting. Look at all the likes. Look at all the retweets. Look at all the people saying I'm sorry to them and we're here for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's hear it come out this very special individual's mouth.
I'm against. Wait for the accused's statement, yes, but only in regards to the accused's guilt, not in regard to supporting the victim. Let me explain what I'm talking about.
Please
What
do.
when anyone, not just the people involved in this
right.
specific case, let's
I know there's a lot of fucking retardation in this clip, man, but like we're never gonna get through this 18 minutes.
Wait for the response of the accused when it comes to their guilt.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Because here's the problem with this very, very special, soft-brained fucking jackass. Okay? No. Just listen. The problem is, in their minds, it is quite literally guilty until proven innocent. He is guilty. She is right. She's innocent. He's guilty. That's it. He has to prove that he's not guilty, or else he's guilty. That's
hold on.
Well, look,
Isn't
in fairness
she
to
a
him,
he in this story?
in fairness to this guy,
it's YouTube, not Twitter. You can't misgender.
In fairness to this guy, he doesn't. What his thing is, he's trying to be like, let's be good and kind to everybody, even if the person that is doing the accusing is lying. Let's still be kind to them. And it's just like, bro.
So, like my response in calling him a retard was 100% accurate. That's all I'm saying.
But he's saying, like, look, the accused person. Let's not go after the accused person, and let's not go after the accuser either. But we should still support the accuser and stay neutral. It's just like that's not how that works. Then you're not really being neutral. You're taking a side.
Do you think, and I'm being genuine, do you think that they actually understand or even care about any of that?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, look, the other thing, maybe he grew up in a hippie commune. I don't know. I
doubt that because look how pale he is. He isn't getting any sunlight.
Bruh.
I don't know. Look, and of course, look, don't know this guy. First I've ever seen of him was this video. Don't know the kind of person he is. I think his argument is stupid.
I know what kind of person.
I think what he presents, the way he presents his argument in this video is very poor.
I know what kind of person they are, and I just want to say they and not he, because at this point, I'm convinced that they don't actually have balls.
Well, just look, finish watching the video though.
I'm gonna
because it gets better.
I didn't posit this. I was told to pause it by GG Evan.
Okay, well, go ahead.
Speak purely in hypotheticals for a minute. Comes out with an accusation like this, many people will not support the victim because they're taking a neutral stance or waiting for the other side. However, in a situation like this, choosing not to support the victim is taking a stance against the victim, even if you're doing it with the intention of staying neutral.
Guys, silence is violence, guys. That's the argument. Silence is violence. You are
saying
violence.
Fucking people. You're taking a side against both of them at the end of the day, jackass. If that's the fucking math, it's against both of them if you're neutral.
I told you it gets better.
It's just gonna keep going downhill. I see why technicals bowed out after fucking 7 minutes.
Oh no, me and technicals agreed it's the most retarded shit we've seen today.
I'm glad. I'm glad.
False accusations do happen, obviously, and they're one of the reasons why it's so hard for real victims to speak up. But the other reason it's so hard to speak up and speak out is because of the doubts and skepticism and even backlash that they will face for it. Supporting victims is so important because not only does it validate those speaking out now, but it validates others who are still keeping silent and who need to speak out.
Yeah, so again, his own argument there invalidates his premise, because if you start, validating fucking liars and you make them feel like it's safe to fucking lie, you'll convince others to do the exact same thing.
It's gonna embolden more liars to do the same fucking thing, and that's the problem with his argument. You know what I mean? Look?
Can I
It's
bring
going
in
to
a
embolden more
historical
liars.
reference here?
I'm sorry,
Can I bring in a historical reference here, just as an example?
I thought you were going to say a horror reference, and I was going to say yes, but historical.
Well, technically, it is considered body horror, but during World War II, Sweden and Switzerland were neutral to the war, and we know that the Holocaust happened and the Jews were the victims. Is he saying that Sweden and Switzerland were against the Jews?
Yes, that would be his argument.
Okay, then he's fucking retarded.
By that
probably
logic,
should have been in the gas chamber.
Ooh. Okay.
By that logic, yeah.
GG, in Minecraft, and if you say something like that again, be careful, because yes, exactly. But be careful, because you put my channel at risk.
Minecraft.
You know what I mean? I say some fucked up shit. Don't get me wrong. I said the whole thing about the Ukrainians.
Disavow. It's all jokes.
Yeah, you did the Ukrainian thing.
Say that shit about the Ukrainians, bro.
Stop playing the game. Your mic is popping again.
It's playing Overwatch.
No, it's not Overwatch this time.
What is it this time?
Fallout New Vegas.
Ooh, actually, I like that game.
Yeah, it's actually better than I was expecting right now.
It's better than this fucking video, that's for sure.
You played it before, dude. I've heard you play it on stream before.
No, but I did the stupid thing where I put it in really high.
The main concern of people who try to stay neutral is, well, what if the accusation is false? But I would make the argument that
it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter if they lie.
No, listen to this. You're gonna like this.
Look at the grin on this bitch's face as he says it.
You're gonna like this, Crow. It's gonna make you pop up.
Doesn't matter either way. Here's why. Supporting the accuser and outrage toward the accused is not the same thing. Not even close. You can support an accuser or a victim without ever voicing outrage toward the accused. In fact, in some circumstances, the accuser might not even want hate to go toward the accused at all. To use an example to illustrate this, think of what happened with Elegant. Multiple women came forward and told their stories of Elegant's bad behavior when he was drunk. But did those women want him to receive massive amounts of hate in her?
Yes.
Yes.
Fuck yes, and you fucking know it, you fucking little creep.
Did they really want it? Look at his smirk.
I can't. Oh no, what they said was they just wanted him to take accountability and be there for. That's all they say. They said it right here. Fucking shove it up your ass, dude. Like,
it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that post Quiet, that this guy, unless this guy is completely unaware of the Quiet situation.
I literally said it. The Quiet situation doesn't matter. These idiots, their brains are just hardwired.
Of course,
fucking
but
retarded.
it's just like that's the most recent prime example of why you shouldn't just throw support towards somebody because they make an allegation. It's the prime example of that. Go ahead.
Harassment? No, not at all. Quite the opposite. They wanted him to get help. They wanted him to get treatment for his alcoholism, get better, and even wanted him to eventually come back to the scene once he got better.
And they didn't
supporting
bother
the victim
to
and
drag his
outrage
ass
at
into
the
a
accused
car and
is
take him
not
to an
the
AA
same
meeting.
thing.
No,
But
they
now
had to
you
put
might
it on
say,
blast
but
on Twitter.
Dude, hey, listen. Obviously, we're wrong. They just wanted him to take accountability. That was it.
These people are fucking wrong. If you want someone to clean up from being a lush, you haul their ass to an AA meeting and you make them.
Of course, hey, we know that it's not possible for people that have accused others of wrongdoing to not have any kind of altruistic intentions. You know what I mean? There's just no way, right? Who would do that, right?
There's always half truisms.
I guess. All right, let's hit play.
This is a much worse scenario with a much more severe accusation, so it has to be treated differently. But to that, I disagree. To illustrate what I mean, I'll just tell you what you can do to support the victim while still waiting on the accused's statement to decide their guilt or not. All you'd have to do is go to the victims and thank them for speaking out. Thank them for speaking out and say that you hope they'll be okay. Just wish them good health. And when it comes to the accused, don't say anything to them or about them at all. Trust me, they are absolutely getting hate and preparing a response. They don't need you to send more hate their way, because now it's their career on the line. The ball is in their court.
Plausible defense.
Apparently, what you should do is not question anything, be fully supportive of whoever's making an accusation, and by being fully supportive of whoever's making an accusation, just understand, like, they could be lying, but it doesn't actually really matter if they are.
That's retarded.
This guy is special, and I mean fucking special. All right, we just got to keep going.
They already have a very strong motive to either apologize or prove their innocence. They don't need hatred as an additional motivator. Instead of attacking the accused, support the accuser and thank them for speaking out. This will lead to more support for people who are staying silent and give them courage to hopefully speak out. And if by chance the accusation ends up being false, then all you've done is thank them for speaking out and wishing them well.
Yep, no problem, right?
Oh my god!
Oh shit! It turns out you were lying. Oh shit! Well,
I hope you do better, Mr.
Okay.
Liar.
It's okay. You know what? I wish you good health, even though you fucking lied and almost ruined this guy's life and maybe almost put him to the point of wanting to kill himself. Hey, you know what? I wish you good health, and you know what? Oh shucks, maybe next time. Maybe you'll get him next time.
The thing is, he's so serious about everything that just came out of his mouth. This isn't a mistake, okay? His birth was probably a mistake, but no, this is truly what he believes. I'm blown away. I am. I'm blown away by it, because this is where we've gotten to. This is where we are, okay? Pure fucking brain damage, and that's it. That's it. That's all we're getting now. It's just brain damage take after brain damage take after brain damage take after another fucking brain damage take. And the problem is, this kid feels like, oh, I'm being this like good moral person because I'm just telling you, look, you're just thanking them for speaking out. Bro, you're encouraging more of them to keep coming out. Okay? Not the ones telling the truth, mind you. Because you're sitting there saying, I'm not taking your story seriously. I'm just going to you and I'm showering you with praise and love. Bro, you know they're like actually sick people. Okay? Actually sick people.
So stunning and so brave.
Desperate for attention. Literally desperate for attention. And you're sitting there going like, I'm going to validate everything. I'm going to make sure that they know that I'm there and I will heap fucking praise and love upon them. So they'll just keep coming out with more shit. Bro, fuck off.
Better luck next time.
You haven't crucified the accused. You haven't treated the accusation as gospel. All you did was thank them and wish them well. So even if the accusation is false, you've done no harm. You've only helped people with real accusations speak out in the future.
And more fake people coming out in the future. The thing that this idiot doesn't seem to understand, and it blows me away by the amount of people that pretend like they can't fucking comprehend this. You will have actual victims who will not want to come forward because they don't want to be lumped in with the people making false claims. They don't want to be accused of making a false claim when there's so many people that keep making them for attention. In his fucking brain, which I'm convinced is non-existent, that's okay. That's a good moral fucking thing that he is doing. Fucking brain damaged asshole. I swear to.
I mean, he's not even arguing for neutrality. He's arguing for neutrality plus. All these other retarded stipulations that you don't need in order to be a good person in this situation if you want to be neutral.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong, and that's the thing. This entire thing just be summed up as, I was gonna swear, but I'm just gonna play the video.
If you do it this way, then everyone who's telling the truth will win, and there's no chance for anyone who is still silent to be afraid to speak out. I want to make it clear also that it's okay to be wrong. When people try to stay neutral, it's because they're afraid of supporting the accusation only for the accusation to end up being false. They have this subconscious belief that supporting an accusation that turns out to be false is somehow being an accomplice or committing a crime of their own. But it's not. Believing someone who is lying is not a crime, and it's not something you have to be ashamed or afraid of. If you
I would love to see what empirical data he has to back that up. Apparently, that's what we all feel when we're neutral. We're afraid. We're afraid, guys, when we're being neutral. It's not because we have common fucking sense. It's because it comes from a place of fear.
I fear for this man's man. I apologize. I shouldn't be misgendering people on the stream. I'm just gonna take it back. Let me just hit play.
If you support someone who ends up to be lying, you were deceived just like everyone else. And if you take my advice,
yeah. Hold on.
And that affects real victims.
You weren't actually deceived. Okay, you knew that there was a problem, and you shut your mouth because you wanted to be the good person who didn't say anything. That's not being deceived. Okay, that's you knowingly going along with it. You're a part of it at that point. That's what this idiot is like recommending for people. Join in, become a part of the problem. That's all. Fucking what a degenerate. What an absolute fucking degenerate.
Think of it like this, Crow.
Anyways,
the original
Crow.
Me Too shit.
Sorry, hold on.
Sorry guys, I got a dip. I think you got it from here.
You're leaving Crow, because GG kept cutting you off. I apologize. I'll remove him from the future stream.
No, I love GG. GG's my boy. Love you, GG. No, I got a dip though, but I'll probably be streaming about this like in a couple days myself, either tomorrow or the next day. So
you said
you still down to come on, Crow?
Yeah,
you still down to come on?
I can't do it tomorrow night because I'm gonna like pass out after the stream.
That's what. No, it's all good. We'll shoot for Thursday then. We'll shoot for Thursday or Friday then. All right.
Yeah, sounds good, man.
All right, gentlemen, you have a fantastic night. Chat, y'all have a good one. Take care. Catch you on the flip. Take
Later,
care.
John.
See, there's a true homie there, GG. There's a true homie.
Mm-hmm.
Do better. That's all I'm going to say. I have nothing else. Let's move on.
Advice of not attacking the accused, then you haven't even done any harm to the person who was lied about.
Yes, you.
We're only human. It's okay to be wrong. It's okay to admit I was wrong. I got.
Okay. You're right. You smirking little smug prick. Admit you were wrong. Admit this entire video is wrong, and I'll forgive you, and that'll be the end of it. Or don't, so I can keep shitting on you because I'm actually enjoying that now. Oh, what a monster! What a fucking creep!
Lied to, and now I know the truth. It's okay to change your mind. It's okay to change your position. It's okay to be wrong. A good example of this is when the original voice actress for Bayonetta went to the internet and accused the devs of not paying her nearly enough to reprise the role in Bayonetta 3. When this happened, everyone supported the voice actress and vocally supported her. In fact, I was one of those people speaking out in support of her. But when the devs responded with definitive proof, it became obvious that the voice actress had been lying. The support for her had been nearly universal up to that point, and everyone ended up being wrong. Was that a crime? Were we an accomplice to her lies by supporting?
Yes, and fucking yes. And the problem is, you idiots don't accept it. You just jump into the next situation again with that over fucking bridled confidence and your fucking sheer brain damaged stupidity. Yes, you're an accomplice to it because you knowingly go along with it each and every fucking time. You can't sit there and go, I just got deceived. Okay, you're either actually being deceived because you have an actual learning disability or you're an accomplice to it. You asshole, you lying little fucker. Oh, I was just confused. Yes, this entire video is confused. Yes, your existence is confused. Yes, your birth was a mistake. Oh my god!
This dude's a prime candidate for a recurring customer for a snake oil salesman.
Right? Like he'd be like the number one fucking customer. They'd be like, oh, buddy, come here.
You know, that
Yes,
tonic
every
water you
fucking
sold me
time.
didn't work. I didn't get super strength, but I'm willing to buy it again.
Yeah, I just didn't take enough. Like, I guarantee you could sell this man bleach as like an energy drink. You could do it. You could fucking do it. And he would gulp it down, and as his belly hurt, you just be like, that's because you didn't drink enough. Fucking hell, man. A special case and stupid. Like sheer stupid. Like drooling on the fucking floor, staring at a fucking wall, chatting with Chris Chan stupid.
Supporting her? Not at all. We were lied to. We were taken in. We were deceived. That's not our fault.
No,
and
you
furthermore,
were. It
once
is
the
your
truth
fault.
did come out, everyone switched sides once they learned the truth.
And didn't you
And that
talk
was
about that in the neutral coach earlier? That's what I'm confused about.
Literally quite. You guys drove that dude into like a state of fucking depression. You made him air his worst fucking secrets out to the public. You all did that. What? I don't understand
Dude.
that. What do you mean?
This freeze frame of his face is just pitch perfect for his bullshit.
I'm telling you, man.
wow.
Crow gets the perfect pauses for these type of things.
I do.
This is like pitch perfect for snake oil salesman's customer of the month.
This is a special case and just slamming your face into concrete and why it's a good thing for you.
Perfectly fine. If you got lied to and you realize it, it is not shameful to switch your position and admit you were wrong before. You can apply that example to this hypothetical situation we've been talking about. If you voice support...
Real situation, quite. Real situation, quite. This person, this woman that everybody was supposed to, or man, whatever, that everybody was supposed to sympathize with, okay? That individual was doxing quite all over the internet and was being supported as they did it. They were maliciously doxing him, blasting his face everywhere and calling him a rapist.
You know,
and the only way Quite was able to stand up to it is he had to basically come out and say that he was fucking impotent, that he can't actually sexually perform. He had to humiliate himself for the internet just to get away from you fucking creeps.
Yeah, and like Orion in that Twitter space had some idiot say, it literally costs you no brain cells. Well, I guess it costs you no brain cells if you have none to spare to begin with.
I guess. Okay, let's keep fucking going through this shit.
For an accusation that ends up being false, it's okay to admit that you were lied to and switch your position. As long as you haven't harassed the one being accused, you've done nothing wrong, and switching your position is perfectly fine. If you take anything out of this video, take this message to heart. Support.
Say like he has this mindset where it's like, oh well, I'm just saying support the victim. Okay, look. You get a whole crowd of people to all surround one person and treat them as this oppressed victim that's standing up against this evil fucking bully. There is a flip side to that. You say, well, we weren't directly harassing him. We were just saying we're so sorry that he raped you. We're so sorry. We're so glad that you came forward and told everybody that he was a rapist. That's not harassing him. We're just telling everybody he's a rapist. We're just helping people speak up. Like this guy, his head is so far up his own ass. It's insane. I swear he can see fucking daylight now.
Yeah, I mean, this is like another take on cool story, bro. Thanks. You know,
Man. It's impressive to me though. It is impressive to me. I do want to be clear. Like this is a level of just idiocy that you didn't think that you would see, but you do. You do. It's here. It's right here.
Support people when they speak up with thanks and well wishes, and don't attack the accused. You do not need to. That way, even if the accusation ends up being false, you've done no harm while supporting victims speaking out. Dedicating yourself to staying neutral or waiting for both sides' argument is a stance against the victim, whether intentional or not. Wait for both sides when it comes to deciding the accused's guilt, not when it comes to supporting the victim. Not to mention, a lot of people will use the waiting for both sides argument as a veil to disguise defending predatory behavior or proven creeps. But that's
Even by your bitch ass standards, that shit was horrible.
Way to fucking give the game away, huh? Way to give the fucking game away, kid.
Another perfect freeze frame.
He just, like, they always do this shit. They think that they're fucking smarter than fucking God. And they constantly give the fucking game away.
Yeah, you need to support the victim, especially during the Central Park 5 incident. Let's see him stand for that shit.
Bro, this kid, he absolutely would, and you know it. What a piece of shit.
Obviously a bad thing, and a little bit off topic. Alright, so now we've talked about why I dislike the waiting for both sides argument, why it's so important to support people who speak out, and how to do it without the potential of hurting anyone if you end up being wrong, which, by the way, is perfectly fine. A lot of what we just talked about can be applied to lots and lots of situations, but I mostly talked in hypotheticals for the majority of it. So let's tie everything I just said back to the situation at hand, Waddy and his exes. I believe the accusations are not false. Most people now have the same stance by this point. After all, we have two people with corroborating stories, screenshots corroborating the story, and a history of this with a third of Waddy's past exes, who also called them manipulative. There's also the mind-blowing fact that one of Waddy's victims, the second one who spoke out, was the brother of another minor who was groomed and abused by Waddy's ex-fiancée, Senpai. There's just layers upon layers of stuff you could read into there that's just a whole nother crazy. Waddy also deactivated his Twitter and has been radio silent on all platforms, which is not an admission of guilt by any means, but given all the other factors I just listed, may be a sign that Waddy could just disappear off the face of the internet and never respond, which honestly is not a terrible outcome, but that outcome would remove any chance of an apology or
maybe he gets chased off the internet. That's not terrible. But then he might not ever apologize for his actions. You know, man, I just got to be honest.
Yeah.
This is actually getting funnier as we go.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest stickler I have is he said that I believe the stories to be not false instead of true. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, you obviously believe that they're true. Why don't you just say that? Legalese in your mind at all?
It's a very special case in putting your brain into a fucking salad.
maybe even formal punishments in the form of bans from Twitch and the Smash scene. But if most people believe that he's guilty now anyways, why make this video at all? Well, because a lot of people had that neutral stance that I dislike when the TwitLonger first came out. I wanted to make this video as an example and a message so that we could all maybe be better if another situation like this happens. And what I said was true. Waddy responded with his TwitLonger within the exact same day that the first TwitLonger accusation was made. He did so because the ball was put into his court, and he recognized that his career was on the line. It was not hate or harassment that pushed him to make his response, it was the threat to his livelihood. This proves my point, that people who are accused of something like this...
A threat is a threat is a threat. Where did it come from? Oh, the people who were supporting this dumb idiot. If you're trying to go for a dude's money, you're going for his livelihood. You want him fucking broke. I mean, that has to be fueled by something. What is it? It's on the tip of your tongue there, retard. It's called hate.
Hate. He doesn't get it. I think on some level, you know, he does understand what he's saying, and that's why he's got to keep smirking and everything. But it's like, I wish you could probably get to this point where we could have people, you know, be more nuanced with things. But nobody actually wants to be nuanced. Everybody wants to be angry and upset, and they want to spread false things about each other.
I mean,
and we
I
keep
love
saying
the
that
fucking
play
notes.
out over and over and over again.
I love the fucking notes he's putting here. Hate and backlash are not the same thing. Yeah, but one fuels the other. What do you hate? that's fueling the backlash. You hate that something happened to this person. And who's the person that supposedly did it to the other? Oh, it's Waddy.
Yeah, do you think honestly, do you think that this kid doesn't understand the shit that's coming out of his mouth?
No, I don't. He doesn't have any world experience. It doesn't look like he's been outside for the past 5 months.
I mean, the thing is, I can't actually disagree with you. I think you're correct. Oh man, I swear it's just annoying at a certain point with these people. It really is. It just becomes this level of fucking annoyance. All right. Let's just keep fucking going.
Do not need hate or harassment to motivate them to respond. No one online needs to harass or spew hate at people who are accused, including Waddy, because it's not necessary. Even in a terrible situation like this, the answer to it is to spread less hate and spread more positivity. Instead of making a tweet calling Waddy a monster and demanding he be banned, instead just go to the victims and thank him for speaking up. If he ends up that he is guilty, you just don't watch him anymore. Unfollow him on his platform and just ignore him forever. Trust me, you are doing far more help to the community and to more victims by doing it that way. And now we get into the second half of the video. What can we do to prevent this from happening again? It's a very important question.
If
in the
you're an
community
adult,
right now.
don't play Smash.
I mean, that seems like
me.
that seems like something that maybe more people should follow. I'm not gonna lie. That actually seems pretty accurate. If you're an adult, just don't play Smash.
Too late for me, guys.
Okay, then how about this? Age regulate the competitions.
See, they could probably do that. They just don't want to.
I mean, here's the thing. They do bracket races and other competitions and whatnot. It'd just be another competition, be another division. It wouldn't cost them much more money. It'd just be a different slot for the time and how many people are in the player pool. It's very simple.
See, you say it's simple. I agree it's simple. Do you think these people see it as simple?
No.
Well, they see, being
Anything is
neutral
simple?
as not being simple as just being neutral.
Yeah. That's what you're dealing with. That's the thing. That's what you're dealing with. You're not dealing with rational people. You're dealing with people that act like they're invalids. I know I say that, but I'm being dead serious. They act like they are fucking invalids. The people coming forward with the accusations, they act like they do not have any fucking agency whatsoever.
Because victim is a fucking mind disease.
I agree.
At the end of the day, like that's what the culture has turned it into. It's basically a mental disorder at this point. Where do you think the Karens get their fucking victim status from? I want to talk to your manager. I feel offended.
Mm-hmm.
You're emboldening like the sickness to continue.
But it's just going to continue. Like I get what you're saying. I just mean like there's no way out of this. There's no way around this. They know what they're doing. They know it's bad. It doesn't matter though. It works. It's working for them. They're going to keep it going. At least that's the way I see it. Maybe you guys disagree.
I mean, there is a way how to fix it, Crow, but it involves a 45.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew it, and I let it go.
I'm just saying.
Smash Bros. Has obtained an infamous reputation online that all Smash players are pedophiles because of the fact that we failed at preventing this kind of thing from happening. Now, to be fair, I do firmly believe that Smash is not special in regard to the predators in its community. There aren't more predators in Smash than any other esport. The difference is that Smash is the community that has tried to actively out and ban every predator in the scene. Which means that more of this becomes public.
I can't, man. That's not why. And I was actually watching, I can't remember, but they were talking about how, if you look at like Pokemon, right? Because you have adults that play Pokemon. Like I literally, as we've been talking, I've been playing Pokemon Infinite Fusions in the background because it's super fun. I keep fusing these Pokemon together. I fused a Hitmonlee and a Pidgeotto together, and it looks fucking cool as shit. But there are adults that play that fucking game. They do not have those adults go to the fucking tournaments with the kids. That doesn't happen. It's happening with the fucking Smash tournaments, and you have adults at these Smash tournaments who behave like they're fucking children, who act like fucking children.
I mean, I got you one better, Crow. Like in the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG, when I used to compete, like they would hire pedophiles as fucking referees and whatnot. They wouldn't pay them with money. They would pay them with card packs.
That doesn't even surprise me. I'm not gonna lie, that doesn't surprise me.
Like, and here's the funny thing: the quartering used to cover that shit years ago.
It does not surprise me. It just doesn't surprise me anymore.
I mean, you can blame Magic the Gathering because they do the exact same thing. It's fucking bonkers to me.
Yeah, man, I want to say something, but at the same time, I'm really grossed out by the whole hiring pedophiles thing.
Goddamn, poor. Why?
Poor Crow.
Why?
Yes, I agree. Poor me. I'm abused and victimized by everything.
Public knowledge. Other games have predators and terrible people within their scene, but Smash has put all of our issues into the limelight in an attempt to put an end to it. And that is undoubtedly a step in the right direction, and something I'm proud of the community for.
They keep trying to bring back a dude
exposing as many predators
or a 15-year-old sucked out him or whatever.
He slept with Captain Zach like twice. I get the best pause faces, but like seriously, what does he fucking mean by the Smash community has done everything they can to like get rid of fucking predators? That is
that's not true.
Such a
just look at Technicals.
Lie.
Technicals has tried to, and they keep putting like fucking barriers from him even being able to do what he needs to do to get rid of him.
Yeah, no, Technicals I think is like banned from even being able to like go to a lot of these things.
Which says a lot about them.
I'm just saying,
because
like,
he was calling out the BS.
But now we're gonna pretend that they suddenly care. No, they don't. They never care.
Yeah, like Smash cares about Captain Zach and the fucking Nairo situation.
I mean fuck, man. That is so fucking dishonest. It's not even funny. All right. We're almost done with this cursed video.
As we can on Twitter is not enough anymore. In order to not just pursue, but prevent this from happening, we need to take measures taken at the tournament and real life level. So what can we do? Well, first, I want to eliminate a misconception that a lot of people have about situations like this. That being the misconception that Smash Majors are the places where this happened the most. It's easy to assume that Smash Majors is where everything happens, since they're the biggest tourneys around. Now, don't get me wrong, it absolutely can happen at majors, especially ones where multiple people are sharing hotel rooms to attend. However, it's a misconception that it's more common at majors. This kind of...
Yeah, literally.
Okay, so he's like, it doesn't happen at that. It could, but it doesn't. Like, it's like he's saying it's not the Smash Majors' fault, it's the Smash Minors' fault. That's his next argument.
I mean, yes. Yeah, you're definitely going that direction. A little creepy, but whatever. Let's give it to him. This is fucking going for it.
Thing is far more common and a far bigger threat in local scenes at the small tourney level. After all, a predator can't have relations with a child if they only meet once in front of a massive crowd. And again, after all, it is a fact that people who are most likely to sexually abuse or assault a child aren't strangers. It's someone they know. And those numbers aren't even close. This kind of thing happens at local tourneys in the back of venues where nobody can see. It happens over discords of local scenes and communities where predators can DM anyone they want to and begin the grooming process. It happens in friendly sessions between two people being ignored by the rest of the tourney, completely isolated from sight.
It happened with Nairo and Captain Zach in public in front of everybody, and there are pictures and videos of them cuddling at the tournaments. Shut the fuck up! God, you lying little
Yeah,
prick.
this all happens in the back room of a
This all
fucking
has to
pizza
be
joint.
Fucking hell,
Like an illegal
man.
craps game.
Just fucking hell, man. It's all secret, guys. It's all secret. It's all hidden in the background, and nobody. Oh wait, it just happened in front of everybody again. Shut up! Just shut the fuck up.
He knows absolutely nothing about everything.
He's got such a big galaxy brain. It's hard for him to think sometimes. You gotta give him a little bit of.
How would this
leeway.
guy know? Does he have experience? Well, maybe.
Best
I mean,
ways
I'm not
that we can
accusing him
prevent
of
something like this
anything.
from ever happening again is to simply keep an eye out for it at the local level. If you see something, say something. Don't be afraid to call someone out for potentially predatory behavior. If you see a 25-year-old getting a little bit too cuddly and close with a 15-year-old,
He's using
don't just
Nairo's
shrug or walk
picture.
it off. Call it out. Make sure that minor is okay.
Yeah, look, that's Captain Zach and Nairo.
Oh my god.
This motherfucker.
Yeah, this was in public. Like bro. They're trying to bring Nairo back, right? Like he knows that, right? Like the Smash community is sitting there talking about how they've done everything they can to oust these predators. He does realize they're desperately trying to bring Nairo back into the scene, right? Like, is he retarded? Like, and I'm not kidding. Like legitimately, brain damage. Like, what is he taking? Like drugs? Is this drugs? Is this the case where he's just taking a fuck ton of drugs?
I guess. I mean, the Nairo picture is bad enough, but the other one that he has to the right, that seems like it's in public as well.
These
It's
are
not
both
happening.
in public.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
So they were off by themselves. They were isolated by themselves. Like nobody saw what was going on except Zach and fucking Nairo right there in public in front of everybody.
And they were also doing it publicly on social media. Like what the fuck, dude?
That's fuck, man. Like this is a new thing I am seeing. I'm not gonna lie. This is a special level of fucking coping. This is coping. This is a very, very tricky coping mechanism he's got going on.
Yeah, it's called lying. Just bald face lying.
Yeah. Fuck.
Okay, and even if they say they are, bring it up with the TOs immediately. The best way that we can prevent terrible things from happening to our scene's minors is simply to look out for them. Make sure they're okay and just keep an eye open. In terms of other solutions, people online have suggested separate brackets for adults and minors, but that would not work.
Yes, it would.
Okay, look. The reason why they say that won't work is because it would mess up the way that they do their tournaments. Fuck you! Like you're talking about, like, oh, we're trying to like it's what Pokemon does. That's what Pokemon does. They do not allow kids to compete with adults. That's what Pokemon does, and Pokemon is. I'm not going to say like the competitive Pokemon scene is as big as the competitive Smash scene because I have no idea. But the Pokemon fan base is fucking massive.
Okay, I love his little note here. Separate brackets don't work because they're impractical for locals. The real danger zone. Okay, dude, listen. There are local things for different competitions, whether it be playing a video game or racing cars. They have a junior league for drag racing. Don't give me this fucking bullshit that they can't set up another table for a fucking game when they have to set up two separate lanes for two 2-ton cars to go flying down a fucking drag strip. You piece of shit.
Apparently, you don't know what you're talking about because this is very difficult. Nobody's ever managed to accomplish this.
Yes, they have.
No one has ever managed to accomplish this.
They got the varsity team for football matches, Crow. That's in high school.
They've never managed to accomplish the difficulties on display here. You don't know what you're talking about. You're full of shit. You're just a hater. You're a hater. You're sipping up that haterade, you hater. Bro, this is
well, you know what they say: hate the player, not the game.
This is very special. Fuck me, man. Fuck me. This is cute. This is cute on many levels. It's cute.
So cute, it's retarded.
I'm actually like I'm at a loss for words. I'm not gonna lie. I'm at a loss for words on this one, guys.
I swear, he's like, the brackets won't work for the local scenes, dude. If they're able to set up a separate fucking table for these events or just a separate system, it is completely logical to do something like that.
Apparently, logic is not this person's strong suit, though. So you gotta remember that.
Yeah, locals, the real danger zone. Give me a fucking break.
It's definitely it's a take. It's definitely a take. We can definitely say that it is a take, and that is all we can call it. Man.
Hey, here's the thing. Genius, the guy who made this video, if it's happening at the local zone, it's only going to go anywhere but up. It's going to go into the majors. You do realize that, right? That even if it's a grassroots competition, it leads up into the majors. So the problem only has one way to go, up.
See, we understand that. He doesn't understand that. Like, is there anything you can actually do to fix it?
Yeah, the brackets. Have a second fucking room for the kids to do their competition in, with all supervised adults that have a fucking background check to make sure that they're not a fucking nonce.
No, that would be too complicated. Try again. That's too complicated.
Oh, that's too complicated. But we need a background check to get a fucking firearm crow. That's too complicated.
Yes, that's too complicated. Sorry, I'm sorry. It's too complicated. No one is ever going to be able to figure this out because it's so complicated.
No, they're just a bunch of lazy bastards.
It's complicated and it's difficult. That's all.
No, they're lazy bastards. At the end of the day, that's all this is. They don't want to actually fix the problem. They just want to be fucking lazy and bitch about how, oh, why are you pointing this out?
You're not wrong. I'm just saying, like, they don't give a shit. They don't care.
Continue.
Oh, well.
Best players in the world are minors, and even separate brackets would not prevent predators from accessing minors at a local scale, which is the real threat. Personally, I think the answer is a lot simpler. I think all minors at Smash tournaments should be accompanied by an adult guardian. A parent, a grandparent, an older sibling, doesn't matter, but someone needs to be there and watch.
What would happen if Nairo offered to be the guardian for Captain Zach?
Nah, he's an adult. Wink, wink.
He's an adult, man. He's an adult. Found a flaw in your plan, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, and I love his plan would just absolutely decimate the local scene, because what parent is going to take time out of their day when they have to work, especially in this fucking economy?
Oh, he didn't think about that, did he? Oopsie doopsie, oopsie poopsie. He forgot. It's okay, guys. He's just a little special.
You know what will fix the pedophile problem? Completely just decimating the entire fucking tournament from the ground up.
You're right. That would solve the problem. We're just going to do that.
It would. Just no more tournaments. There. Problem solved.
Problem solved, guys. We did it. We cured cancer.
Yeah, just cut it out. Get rid of it. Yeah, no more cancer.
That's how you deal with cancer, guys. We did it.
You nuke it with radiation. No more problems.
We figured it out. Everybody, thank you. Thank you so much for tuning into the stream. We figured out how to cure cancer. Just nuke it.
Yeah.
That child. It is insane to me how 15 or 16-year-olds travel across the country to attend majors, room with multiple adults, and have experiences in a different part of the world, and their parents or guardians don't even think to come along. If it were soccer,
maybe it's
or basketball, or any other sport, a parent would be attending every game to cheer them on and make sure they were safe. But because it's an esport, it doesn't have that legitimacy and isn't treated anywhere near the same. But now we've seen what happens when it isn't treated the same. Children get hurt. Parents taking a stronger role is the absolute best way to protect children. Accompanying them to tournaments and also periodically checking their online messages. If a predator is grooming a child, chances are it's...
He's only said one intelligent thing in this, and that's checking their fucking messages. I agree. Parents should go through their kids' messages.
Well, you
Like,
know what? Since
it's good
this is
parenting.
involving a trans person, Crow, remember these kids aren't your kids anymore. They're the state's, so it's the state's job. And secondly, they hate their parents because they won't allow them to transition or some stupid bullshit.
As something like that. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, a lot of the things he said in this video have been like brain damage, but that was like the only thing that approached intelligent thought.
Yeah, the tried and true solution, parents being parents. I'm sorry, but parents being parents also requires them to go to a job while their kids are just sitting around playing a video game.
I mean, he hasn't thought that far ahead, man. Be kind.
Yeah,
he's a wheel.
I can probably bust a nut and cure cancer.
What?
You know, God help him if he has any kids.
I mean, he's special. Okay, he's just a very special individual. He's very special.
You know, the parents would be able to make these quote unquote baseball games, football games, basketball games, volleyball games is because they happen at a reasonable fucking hour. These tournaments, where do they get held at? What time? Oh, 2 and 3 in the afternoon. You know, right in the middle of working hours.
Do you think he's figured that out? Do you think if you explain that to him, he would ever even understand what you're trying to say?
He probably will if he's staring at a clock long enough.
I'm just saying.
Over the internet in an app, be it Discord, Instagram, text messages, whatever. If we as people keep a lookout at locals and parents as guardians have a little bit more of an active role, then I believe we can nearly, if not totally, eliminate something like this from ever happening again. It would be impossible for a predator to groom a child if a minor is being watched and having their messages checked by a parent on top of other players of the tournament watching out for suspicious behavior. That seems really simple, and it is, but it's quite literally the easiest and best way for us to avoid this. But it's going to take some work. Like I said, Smash isn't treated like other hobbies or sports would be treated. Parents neglect their child's interests if those interests are online. That needs to change, and it will take everyone, adults, kids, and parents alike, to make that change happen. Enough is enough. Something needs to change. We can't go on like this, and we have an obligation to protect the children in our scene. But if we want something to change, then we have to instigate that change ourselves. That's going to be it for today's video. I hope you've taken my messages to heart, and remember to look out for this kind of thing.
We have not.
If you see something, say something.
Okay.
I've been Mr. Mice, and thank you all so much for watching.
Okay, so this went from like, you know, be nice to a liar when they're accusing someone of rape to we need to protect the kids.
Yes, it's such a weird transition. I agree.
Very.
All transitions are
didn't
weird.
even execute it properly.
Yeah, the whole thing here is his simple solution is the one that has the most like fucking detrimental cost to effect ratio. Like the other simple solution, the simplest, is putting in fucking age brackets. And that has no negative impact.
It has a totally negative impact. Then
yeah,
the
on
adults can't hang out
pedophiles.
with, then the pedophiles can't hang out with the children.
Yeah, it has a totally negative impact on pedophiles. The negative impacts for like, you know, his solution are to the parents and no one else.
Do you think he realizes that?
No, he hasn't thought any of this through. Even if it's scripted, he never thought it through. I mean, here's the thing.
Very interesting guy.
Here's the thing. Best way how to separate a kid from a pedophile, put them in separate rooms, separate brackets, not have a fucking guardian there.
See, you say that. I agree. His brain can't process that information, though, the same way.
Quarantine the pedophiles to their own bracket.
See, you say that. I agree. His brain just doesn't work that way, though.
I know, but if he ever finds that, or finds this, stream, he needs to listen to that part.
You say that. I agree. his brain just don't work that way.
No.
Do you want to do this again? Okay, see, you're not understanding. I get that. You see, it's just brain. His brain is just spaghetti mashes. It's just spaghetti and mashed potatoes. That's it. All right, guys. I think we've thoroughly dismantled this take.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
you already dismantled it like the first 5 minutes when you saw the video.
You know what? That's his fault for making such a bad video. Anyways, guys,
That was a horrible video.
That's it for the stream.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all being here, except for Sen, who wasn't really here.
I was
Nick,
here in spirit.
Nick, Gigi, John, really appreciate you guys for sticking it out. Just you. Not,
Sorry,
not
Crow.
this.
I always tap out by like 30 minutes. That's my limit.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a running theme on this. All right, it's a running theme.
We're done.
Sin
We're
comes
ending
in,
this
just
with
hangs
the
out
Biden
in the
blast.
corner.
You've done well so far, but up until now, I've only been using a mere 5% of my power. Now let's see how well you fare